We have finished the main part of our Kilim. This is a good time to take care of any unevenness in our weave. We will now do the reverse of what we did when we started. You can refer back to the video called Start the Weave to refresh your memory. We will weave the Kilim part first to protect our main piece. Then we will finish with a couple of rows of double knots, which will keep our piece secure as we take it off the loom. It is important that we loosen the warps a little bit at a time. Turn the nuts counterclockwise a couple of turns on each side until the warps are loose. You can then use scissors to cut the piece from the loom. Now you can cut off the warp strings from the bottom rod. The first thing we need to do is to get rid of the extra pieces of wool which are sticking out of our Kilim. We will need a large needle which is not sharp at all. If it is sharp, we take a chance of damaging the warps. You can either get a large needle and use a file to dull the point, or you can use needlepoint needles. Make sure the needle has a good size eye, so you don't have to struggle getting the materials through it. Sometimes it helps to get the end of the wool a bit wet so they stick together, which makes it easier to go through the eye of the needle. When done correctly, the needle will glide through in between the wool and on top of the warp strings. You do not have to pull too tight. Once you've run the needle through all the way, you can now snip off the excess wool. Everything is nice and secure. Repeat this process for all the pieces sticking out. If you run into a situation where your piece is just too small, first run the needle and then add the wool. Typically, you want to wash your piece, although you do not have to. If you decide to wash it, you must use cleaning agents which are appropriate for your materials. For wool, I would use ivory soap. It is a nice neutral cleaning agent which does not damage the wool. Once you've washed your piece, it is important that you dry it thoroughly. If it does not dry straight, you can get it wet again and use push pins to make sure that it re-dries straight. When you work with wool, there will be a lot of fuzz which you can burn away. Please be careful when using a lighter. Do not linger anywhere for too long. The fuzz will burn immediately as soon as it is exposed to a flame. If you stay too long, you can actually do damage to your piece. Once you're happy with everything, it is time to decide how long you want your fringe to be. Make sure you trim both sides straight and evenly. Congratulations! You have completed your Kilim. In these video series, I wanted to provide the information needed to weave a Kilim, from building a simple loom all the way to weaving and finishing the rug. I hope that you have found these videos informative. Good luck, and thank you for watching this video.